Hey everybody, this is Carla and I'm back with another encouraging word. So let's talk about some choices because life's all about our choices. Galatians 6:8. Those who live only to satisfy their own sinful nature will harvest decay and death from that sinful nature. But those who live to please the Spirit will harvest everlasting life from the Spirit. Each and every day we're faced with so many choices. All day long we have to make decisions. But are we going to be selfish when we make these decisions, or are we going to think about others? Are we going to follow the Spirit or our own hearts and our emotions? Are we going to do good or evil? Are we going to be kind to that person who is not so kind to us, or are we going to be that mean person? Are we going to help others, or are we just going to leave them right where they are? Do we speak wisdom into someone's life, or nothing at all? Do we help someone when we see them going down the wrong path, or do we allow them to stumble and maybe even fall? Life is a process, and the decisions we make will either lead us down the path of righteousness, or it's going to lead us down a path of destruction. There's really no in between. The Lord has given us the power of our own free will, but He still wants us to seek Him when we're making decisions. He doesn't want us to make decisions out of our own fleshly desires. Our daily choices have spiritual consequences. Let me say that again. Our daily choices have spiritual consequences. We can choose to make godly decisions and live in accordance with the Holy Spirit. We can exercise faith, practice love, and do good works through the power of the Holy Spirit. Living by the power of the Holy Spirit will produce spiritual fruit and impact eternity. We're going to reap what we sow. So we can either have a harvest of a beautiful garden or a harvest of weeds. The choice is really ours to make. So let me encourage you today to weigh out each choice you face and allow the Holy Spirit to guide you in making those right choices. Look, I've made some really bad decisions in my life. I went down a deep, dark path, and let me tell you something. Coming back out of that hole is only by the grace of God. I'm alive today because God did it. I didn't do anything. I simply surrendered and allowed Him to handle things in my life. And it's been a long road, and parts of it have been very difficult. But now I know enough to know to make decisions based on what the Holy Spirit tells me. And I listen to Him. Sometimes, occasionally, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to do that. And every time I don't listen to the Holy Spirit, it never turns out good, okay? But if we listen to Him and let Him guide us along the right paths, man, I can only imagine the garden we're going to see when we get to heaven and we look back behind us and see the faces of the people that we touched their lives. Can you imagine being in heaven and someone coming up to you and saying, I'm here because you stopped everything you were doing and you prayed for me. That might have been the only thing you did. And that changed the trajectory of their life. You don't know whose life you're changing because you stop and pay attention and listen to the Holy Spirit. It's all about your choices. So, today and every day, be encouraged. Bless others. Hold on to hope. Believe in God's promises and trust in the Lord always.